Sure.
Yeah, I promise you.
Wait a minute, you won by 30.
Exactly. How many questions can you have? Oh, I know.
Then y'all know.
I'll give you the Bill Belichick's on the New Orleans.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kelsey, go ahead, Kelsey.
I called Mr. Serena, so I don't want
Yeah,
to
Kelsey, go ahead. Kelsey, Serena.
Okay, but Kelsey, so the athletic research now. What did you like that Jarrett and Evan gave you? Because there were 70 points in the paint, but those two, just the way that they were able to take advantage of the paint tonight.
Well, I think Jarrett did a great job of setting the tone. There was a bunch of just extra effort plays that he made where he just was out working the guy in front of him. And then he was able to get offensive rebounds and finishes. His teammates were finding him in the paint, and the same thing with Evan. They had opportunities to attack, and they were extremely aggressive. And, when you're missing some of your perimeter scoring, the best way to hold pat is to be aggressive at the paint and get to the rim. And, 70 points in the paint, you can live with that. We didn't shoot it great from the perimeter, but I think guys found a way to score, and that was by attacking the paint and being aggressive, and then helped us get to the free throw line also.
After kind of a rough third quarter, how did you see how the guys bounced back in the fourth quarter, and especially just with kind of a physicality as well?
Yeah, our defense is going to give us a chance, and that guys recognize that. It's our identity. It's who we are. You miss obviously some of your scoring pieces, and we went through a drought just trying to figure out, where we were going to go. But we knew what we could do defensively, and as long as we continue to guard, we'll give ourselves a chance.
Did you like how stepped in?
Yeah, he was awesome. He is, the personification of professionalism. Like, he can go, weeks without stepping on the floor. But whenever his number's called, he's always ready to go. I got so much respect for that dude just because of his approach. Like, his personality never changes. He's always willing to just give whatever the team needs from him. And I just respect him a ton.
Tom Withers, AP. Serena stole my question.
All right.
Caris was having a rough night there for a while. Some short ones that weren't dropping. Did you urge him to kind of keep it going? Because he kind of got it going there a little bit in the fourth.
Yeah, we just went back to him. And again, it's a matter of just showing that confidence and belief in him. But he knows we need him, and he knows how to get to his spots and what he's capable of. So it's not one of those things where, he's having a bad night and you just sit him down, right? It's, hey man, we know what you can do. So go out and continue to be aggressive like he was tonight and get it done.
You started Neto instead of Rubio. Is that by design?
Yeah, he's still on the minutes restriction, so it would just spread it out through the course of the game is easier if he's coming off the bench.
Danny Cunningham, ESPN Cleveland. A couple of the guys this morning talked about the aggressive mindset that they've had since they lost to Miami last week. How encouraged are you that really seemed to be there in the first quarter, despite missing a couple of key cogs in Donovan and Darius?
Again, that's what, we've been talking about it as a group. The guys recognize it. It's been the difference, and it's night and day to see it. We understand, and our guys are, understanding like what it takes to really be a good team, and where we're different. And, our defense is what makes us different. So if we're willing to commit ourselves on that end of the floor like we have, we've turned it up even, more. And if we continue to do that, with the offensive weapons we have, we're going to be a hard out. And I think the guys feel that, but they're embracing like that. That's what winning looks like, and they've embraced it.
Have you seen something other than that aggressiveness change since that loss to Miami, or is it mainly that?
No, it's every possession is a purposeful possession, and understanding like you don't play with the emotional roller coaster, right? The teams that win are the teams that are the most steady and the most consistent. You want to play to your standard and play to what your level you're capable of, but can you get there and stay there? And I think that's what our guys are figuring out is, there's an intensity that you have to play with that keeps you here, and understanding that, every game is an important game, breaking it down every quarter by quarter, like all the way down to the small possessions. I think our guys have recognized that and understand that's how it impacts winning.
Darryl Ryder, 92.3 The Fan. I know Isaac only had 7 tonight, but Have you noticed something in recent weeks in his play? It seems like he's found a little bit of a niche here.
Yeah, I mean, he again, I don't know a guy who's more self-aware than Isaac. He understands exactly where his place is on this team and where he fits and how he helps. And, when you just embrace that, and then you see your teammates have the confidence in you and know that you're capable of doing that. Like, we put him on assignment and on assignments defensively, and the mindset, and we've given him the freedom, is you have to do, and by any means, eliminate this guy. We've gotten to a point of trust with him where, there's different ways to navigate screening actions and things like that. And all we tell him is, find his way instead of having to, early on, do it this way, do it that way, do it this way. And his teammates just go out and support him however they can. So I think, there's a confidence, but he's comfortable and understands exactly what he has to do to help us.
John.
John Rowe, Sports Illustrated Media Group. I think you held them to under 30% again tonight. I believe that's the third straight game that you've held a team under 30% from three. Just how are you feeling about your team guarding the perimeter recently?
I mean, our defense has been phenomenal. There's no other way to describe it. These guys, they're just flat out getting after it. And, they're challenging shots. They're not allowing as many shots from that angles, or they're tough ones, or they're late in the clock. So, it's been ramped up. Again, it's understanding how to win. And, this is what we're learning how to do.
And then with a guy like Donovan, when he's on the floor, having him in certain situations can maybe be a security blanket or maybe bail the guys out is the way to describe it. But the opportunity to not have him out there tonight and then give the guys kind of the freedom to play their own game, how important is that for them to have?
I mean, that's what the depth is all about. You go out and you put together your roster, and you have to have guys that can support one another, guys that can help. In an 82-game season, everybody's going to get an opportunity at some point. Do you have enough to sustain, when, a guy the caliber of Donovan and Darius aren't there? And again, the depth shows. It starts with our defense. It's always going to give us a chance. Because everybody's bought into that system, so we can hang around. And then, as we find our way offensively, like we did tonight in that fourth quarter.
Bob Fannan, Illyria Chronicle. Is Love hurt?
No, he's not hurt.
He just not playing anymore? Or?
Yeah, we're, just trying to give this rotation an opportunity and see what we got with it.
Spencer Davies, basketballnews.com. Jarrett's been a model of consistency, but he had 7 offensive rebounds tonight. Can you sense when other teams are getting worn down because he is outworking them so hard?
Yeah, but it's, more so it's an impact to us. You know what I mean? Like, worrying about the opponent, but when you see him going that hard and playing that way, it elevates everybody else. If he's rolling and he's aggressive and he's making those extra effort plays, like, nobody wants to let him down. So his energy is infectious. Like, we talk about our guys and how they impact their teammates in different ways. And he leads us by example with his energy every night, and he uplifts the guys.
JB.
Thank you.
Jarrett and Raul.
Because you're the athletic, how Jimmy was talking about your professionalism and just the way you will step in this circumstance and the way that you carry yourself. What were those conversations with JB like just about tonight and the way that you approach the game?
I think it's just about. I feel like I always say the same thing about being ready. I actually didn't know I was gonna play until this morning at shoot around during film, and but all the work I've put until then made me ready for the opportunity. So yeah, I think just the hard part is just physically. I haven't played for a while and then come out and play that many minutes, just hard on my body. But I put the work in and try to stay ready for that.
And then Jarrett, for you, after the Miami game and then the conversation the next day,
Right.
There's just kind of been like a level of aggressiveness from you guys as a whole. What have you noticed since those two moments, just kind of this last week?
Just our consistency with the effort, with making the extra play, with every single thing that we're doing. We're not just. I saw JB do it in the press conference. We're not doing this, We're not doing that. We're being consistent.
Danny Cunningham, ESPN Cleveland. How can you sense when guys that you are guarding are getting frustrated by what you're doing defensively?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody can see it. But yeah, I mean, it's just what I try to do out there to help the team win. And if it's the point guard that is getting off a little bit and worrying about me and worry about other things, then putting their teammates in the spot, I feel like I'm helping the team. So, but yeah, I can feel they're getting frustrated, and sometimes I get frustrated for foul calls that I don't think it was. But when you play aggressive defensively, you put yourself in the situation where the referee got to make a decision, but yeah, I can sense that throughout the game.
Jarrett, there was a time when they cut it to within 4 in the third quarter, and then you guys closed out on a pretty massive run. What changed after they got it close?
We started to lock in again. I think in that second quarter we started to waver against what was putting us up in the first place. And then they kept on getting back. We didn't get our how we usually play. And then we finally locked in and said that we're going to finish this game. And we went up by 30 and I felt like a quarter and a half. And that's how we should always play.
There.
Darryl Reiner, 92 for the fan. Jarrett, you guys killed them in the paint tonight. What's it like when you're able to be so dominant? They know you're coming and they can't do anything about it.
It's just assertiveness. I did it. Evan did it. We felt like we were attacking the rim. I know they still have some pretty decent rim protectors, but we didn't let that stop us tonight. I saw some, it was like 70 points in the paint. We just kept attacking. We knew where to go. Even Caris, towards the end of the night, he was going towards the rim. It was working for us, and we didn't shy away from it.
And then I want to ask you about JB. A week ago, he delivers the, hey, I'm not going to let negativity seep in.
Right.
This team's accomplished a lot. We're on the right path. Right. And you guys have responded and rather emphatically. Just what is it about him as a coach that you guys connect with and respond so well to?
He understands us. He understands the game. He understands that not every day is easy. We're a young team with high aspirations, and that can lead to a lot of mixed emotions going into the game, mixed press. Nothing against you guys. Just with everybody, it's just things could get out of it. Things could get blurry. The line can get blurry, but he's able to hold us down. He's able to still help us find the fun in playing basketball, and that's why I think he's so great.
Jimmy Watkins, Cleveland.com. What do you think of the way Raul is able to stay ready and play at the drop of a dime?
It's not easy. It's not easy. Like you said, he didn't know he was playing until this morning. It's tough to get your mindset ready in probably 8-9 hours, but it just shows a level of professionalism, a level of him being ready, and his defensive presence. Even though he had 5 fouls, it's it's needed out there when he's pressuring the point guard, when he's making the hard plays. That gets us going. That gets us wanting to play harder.
How do you I think you said it was harder for you to get yourself prepared physically than mentally. How do you prepare yourself physically in such a short turnaround?
I mean, it's not about today. It's not about what I did after I heard I was gonna start the game. It's just what I've done throughout the whole season, basically. Just trying to find the right time to work out, find the right time to get my cardio, but not too much, so I stay ready for something like this. So it's just I think by now, after 8 years in the league, I understand it better, my body, and I can, see a day that I need more sleep or I need to take it easy on my body. And luckily, yesterday was one of those days. I just, we had a day off, and I didn't. Usually, I go in by myself and run and do something, and I didn't yesterday, which I think it was good. But it's just that it's just trying to find ways and squeezing workouts if it's on the road or if we're home. Just try to stay ready physically for something like that.
Spencer Davies, basketball.com. Jerry, you already brought up the points in the paint, but when you're physically outworking somebody, can you feel that? And what do you think that does for your teammates? Does there come like a domino effect out of that in your feeling? And I know you're the leader by example, as you said before.
It's like you said, leading by example. You can kind of feel like just the energy yourself that you're going in, outworking the men in front of you, as JB says. And it's like talking with Raul or talking with Tony about just trying to bring that extra energy. It's contagious. It really is contagious, and it goes from everybody on the bench, everybody in the game, even the arena feels that you're working hard, and it goes a long way.
John Horst, Sports Illustrated Media Group. First off, how would you like us to address you?
No, you can say how it's just. I mean, it's something new that everybody now is bringing it up, but whatever you want. How, Tony, Neto, it's all my name.
And then notice you've stolen an inbound the past couple of times. That we've noticed. Is that something you're always looking for? Is that situational? What opportunities do you kind of look to sneak in there and kind of turn that?
Yeah, I think something I try to do, just stay alert every time. I think guys get sloppy and a little, that's what happened, and then create frustration between them, because I saw I was shooting the free throw after that, and they were talking against with each other, mad at each other. So I think it's just sometimes it changes the game. It wasn't the case tonight. We're towards the end of the game, but it's something that, I mean, doesn't cost me anything just to be there, and stay alert. If they throw a bad pass or if they get sloppy with the ball, I'm there to take it, and it's all about, grit and staying alert and staying ready the whole time.
And then Jarrett, with the way that you and Evan played tonight, not having Donovan out there, I don't want to say it's a good thing, but I guess what opportunity does it provide for you guys as a team to play, in a situation without Donovan, to kind of rely on you and Evan?
Tonight was about sharing the ball. Raul came in 8 assists, Evan 3, Isaac 5. We were sharing the ball from top to bottom. Evan and I were aggressive, but without them, we couldn't have scored how we did. We couldn't have been as aggressive. And I think that's what it's all about. When you're missing almost 50 points of offense, the team has to find a way to come together and share the ball.
Last question, Dobie. That's good because Jared, I think we've asked you this before, but why do you guys celebrate a defensive 3 seconds so often?
It was about 2 years now. JV was like, Jay, just stand in the paint. They're not going to call it. And start celebrating. He said, celebrate. Look at the bench and, blame it on them. So I just took it and I just ran with it. If we get a 3-second call, we're playing our defense and we're doing something right. No problem.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.